The perimeter of a polygon is the sum, which means addition, of the lengths of all the sides. That just means we add all the sides together to get perimeter. To get circumference, that's the circumference of a circle is the distance around the outside of a circle. So the formula for circumference is C equals pi d, and that d stands for diameter, and that's when the line goes all the way across the circle. A second formula you need to write down is C equals 2 pi r. That r stands for the radius, and the radius is when there's a half line through the circle. So let's look at this first triangle and figure out its perimeter. All we do is add all the sides. 8 plus 9 plus 10 gives you 27 inches. For the perimeter of this rectangle, I know that this side's 30 and this side's 17. So I just say 30 plus 17 plus 30 plus 17, and that gives me 94 inches. To find this perimeter of this pentagon, 5 sides, it only tells me the 7, but the good news is I see these hash marks, and they tell me that all those sides are exactly the same. That means every side is a 7. So I could add 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, or I could just say 7 times 5. The perimeter of that pentagon is 35 inches. Now we're going to use those two formulas to find the circumference of these circles. So the first one, this is a diameter. So I want to use the circumference of equals pi times d. So our d is 5. So really, the exact answer is 5 pi. Diameter times pi, 5 times pi. Pi is a number that goes on forever. 3.14, blah, 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 blah. So it never stops. So to get an exact answer, I have to use the symbol pi. But lots of times in our math work, we like to get an approximate answer. So we're going to go 2 decimal places. And if I do 5 times pi, in your calculator, if you hit the green button and then the button, it looks like, it's called a caret. It looks like that. It's right above the division button. If you hit that button, then that will give you pi. That's the pi button. So if I do 5 times pi, the circumference is approximately 15.71 inches. On this one, I have a radius. I have half the circle. So I'm going to use the circumference is 2 pi r. So that would mean it's 2 times pi times 3. Well, I can put these guys together because they're like terms. So the exact answer is 6 pi. Now, if I want my approximate answer, it would be 18.85. Now we're going to talk about area. The area of a figure is the number of square units needed to cover the surface. Always square the units measured, such as inches, well, it's not writing, inches squared. That's what your answer will end with. So, the formula for a triangle, area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. The area for a square or a rectangle, area equals length times width. And the area for a circle, area equals pi, r for radius, squared. So let's find the area of this triangle right here. So it's 1/2, our base is 8, and our height is 9. So 1/2 times 8 times 9 equals 36 inches squared. For this triangle, this is our height, that's our base. 1/2 times 8 times 5. That one gives me 20 inches squared. So this is a rectangle. So I just do length times width. So 30 times 17. And that would give me 510 inches squared. Now we're going to use the pi r squared for this circle. So the area is pi r squared. My radius is 3. So the exact answer, r squared, that's 3 squared would be 9. So 9 pi is the exact answer. And the approximate answer is 28.27 inches squared. This circle is a little tricky because our formula is area equals pi r squared, but this is a diameter, and I only need to know half of it. Well, I know that half of 8 is 4, so I have to use a 4, not the 8. So the area equals pi times 4 squared. So our exact answer would be 16 pi. And our approximate answer would be 50.27 inches squared. The last thing we're going to do is to find the perimeter of a figure on a coordinate plane. So if I have this figure right here, and I asked you to find the perimeter of that rectangle. Remember, perimeters add all the sides. We know this one is 1, 2, 3. So this side is 3. 1, 2. That side is 2, 3, and 2. So 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 is 10. So the perimeter of this rectangle would be 10. But it's not going to be so easy with this triangle. So first I'm going to graph these points and make a triangle. So I graphed that triangle, and I also gave each point the letters A, B, and C because it'll be easier to figure out. None of the sides of that triangle are on any of these straight lines on the graph. It's like it's twisted. So in order for me to figure out the length of the sides, I'm going to have to use the distance formula. We did that in our last unit. D equals the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So I'm going to have to figure out the distance between all these points. So I'm going to have to figure out the distance of AB, which is negative 1, 3, and negative 3, 1. I'm getting that from the points up top. I would label this x1, y1, x2, y2, and then I just put this into my distance formula. Negative 3 minus negative 1 squared plus 1 minus 3 squared. When I put that all into my calculator, the distance for AB would be 2.82. So I'm going to write that up here, 2.82. I'm going to do the same thing I need the distance for BC. So that would be negative 3, 1, and 4, negative 1. I would label those x1, y1, x2, y2. Then I put them in the distance formula. When I do that, I get 7.28. When I put AC in the distance formula, that would be negative 1, 3, and 4, negative 1. When I put that one in there, I come up with 6.4. So now I have links for each of these sides, and then we just go back to original. How do you find the perimeter of a triangle? You add all the sides. 2.82 plus 6.4 plus 7.28. When you add those together, you get 16.5. So that's a lot of work for that one little number. Thank you.